Before the oil, there was fish, lots of it. Norway, for most of its history, was a rather poor and rugged place. It clung to the edge of Europe, a land of deep fjords, towering mountains, and honestly, not much else. The people were tough, resilient, and made their living from what the sea and the sparse land offered. Fishermen, sailors, lumberjacks. After the Second World War, things started to look up, but slowly. The Norwegians began building a modern society from the ground up, fiercely committed to egalitarian ideals, believing in fairness, in everyone getting a decent shot at life, public education, universal health care, a robust social safety net, a society based on trust and collective responsibility, long before oil wealth. They were building the perfect vessel for the tidal wave of wealth about to hit. Nobody really thought there was oil in the North Sea, at least not on the Norwegian side. The geological surveys were unpromising, and major international oil companies were skeptical. The initial drilling results were dismal. Hole after hole came up empty. By 1969, Phillips Petroleum was on the verge of giving up. Just before Christmas, on a cold, dark December night, they hit something big. The Ekofisk field was one of the largest offshore oil fields ever found. The news sent a jolt through Oslo. This was a game-changer, but also a potential curse. The Norwegians looked at other oil-rich nations and saw corruption, inequality, political instability. They were determined not to let that happen to them. Their first instinct wasn't celebration, it was careful, meticulous planning. They declared that the oil belonged to the people. As Norway stood on the precipice of its oil boom, a stroke of incredible luck walked through the door of the Ministry of Industry. His name was Farouk al-Qasim, an Iraqi geologist who had moved to Norway seeking better medical care for his son. Al-Qasim was given the task of helping draft the rules that would govern Norway's oil industry. His key message was revolutionary: the state must be in the driver's seat. He championed the creation of Statoil to work alongside international firms, absorbing their knowledge. He pushed for a high state take and controlled pace of exploration to prevent economic overheating. This Iraqi immigrant became the quiet architect of Norway's economic miracle, helping a nation of fishermen become the world's most sophisticated petrostate. By the 1990s, the oil money was flowing. The government faced a pleasant problem: what to do with all this money? In 1990, they made a historic decision. They decided to save it, all of it. They created the Government Pension Fund Global, the largest sovereign wealth fund on the planet. The money would not be spent, it would be invested abroad, avoiding the Dutch disease. Today, the fund owns 1.5% of every listed company in the world. It invests in over 9,000 companies across more than 70 countries, including prime real estate in London and New York. The fund operates with remarkable transparency. Every investment is publicly disclosed. It's governed by strict ethical guidelines, avoiding tobacco, certain weapons, and companies causing environmental damage. To protect the fund from political whims, they introduced the Handelingsregelen in 2001. This rule limits government spending to 3% of the fund's value annually, essentially spending only the profits, not the principal. This fiscal discipline disconnects the budget from volatile oil prices, creating unprecedented economic stability while preserving wealth for future generations. But becoming ludicrously wealthy has created strange, modern anxieties. Individual Norwegians are some of the most indebted people in the world despite state fiscal prudence. Billionaires flee higher taxes while Norwegians grapple with oil shame, the cognitive dissonance of being environmentalists, funded by fossil fuels, hosting climate conferences while exploring for Arctic oil. For all the anxieties, there's one spectacular upside: Norway's world-class social safety net. Healthcare is universal, education is free, parents enjoy 49 weeks paid leave, and high-quality childcare is readily available. This creates extraordinary social trust. Norwegians trust their government, institutions, and each other, knowing the system will support them through job loss, illness, or parenthood. Norway's journey from poor fishing nation to wealthy petrostate hasn't been without challenges, but the enduring strength lies in its commitment to using vast resources for a society that's not just rich, but fundamentally decent, fair, and secure. In the end, Norway's story is a lesson in how phenomenal luck, combined with careful planning and strong social conscience, can be transformed into lasting, shared prosperity for all its people.